Life as a student often puts us in a dilemma where we're constantly trying to decide how much time and energy we have to give to our studies and how much time and energy we have to give to our friendships and social life. Somewhere along the way, we may start wondering whether being a dedicated student means putting friendships aside or whether taking small breaks in between to spend time with our friends is actually okay. When our mind is conflicted like this, it shows us that we want both things, but we don't know what to prioritize. A lot of people feel like talking to their friends every single day might be excessive, and even parents may complain that we spend too much time talking to our friends. This makes us feel even more conflicted and puts pressure on us to only focus on academics, as if that's the only thing that matters. But life isn't about choosing one side over the other. It's not about choosing sides at all, actually. It's about maintaining balance. One exam isn't worth losing a friendship over, but at the same time, studies play a crucial role in our future. That's why we have to find that sweet spot in between, where we don't feel guilty nor do we feel overwhelmed. I'm not saying we should cut off our friends. What matters is setting appropriate boundaries, setting limits, and figuring out what works for you personally. For example, I keep a limit of about half hour to 1 hour a day just to unwind and talk with my friends. Sometimes friends aren't a distraction, but they're a way for us to keep in touch with life and stop us from losing ourselves completely to studies. I'm sure a lot of you who use Instagram would have seen those videos where the toppers of competitive exams like JEE and NEET are asked to dance or do something fun. Even when they're trying to act normal, you can see the difference between them and us. They've dedicated themselves to studies so much that they've forgotten what it's like to be carefree and loose. Friendships are how we stay connected to the real world. They remind us that life is meant for both enjoyment and hard work. You won't fail your exams just because you spend some time with your friends every day, but you might regret pushing friendships aside because exams come and go while friendships and the bonds you form with people can last forever. Being a dedicated student also shouldn't feel like being trapped in a cage. We should focus on our studies but not make them our whole life. There are so many things out there that you can't learn from a book, but it'll still help you throughout your life. I want to conclude this talk by giving you advice that life is short and we should enjoy every single second that we can. At the end of the day and when we're older, we won't regret losing a few marks in some exam that didn't even affect our life, but we might regret losing friendships and precious time with the people we care about. Thank you.